What is up, guys, and welcome back to East County Garage. Now today we're doing a little bit of something different. We actually have a light bar that was sent out to us from Auxbeam. We got us a 24-inch LED light bar. Originally we wanted to put this on Tristan's Forester. That didn't really work out, but we decided since we wanted to kind of make Chewie's van like a work/camera van and use it more for the channel, it'd be kind of cool and helpful to have a light bar on the front, so when we're working on stuff, setting up shots, need more lighting and stuff like that in edits, we have a light bar right on there and got a little button. So yep, we're looking at the 24-inch light bar from Auxbeam. We're gonna do an unboxing, install, and a little bit of our thoughts and review on it, as well as record whatever else happens throughout the day. Let's get started. Alright guys, so Chewie just got here. We got Leia in the van, chilling, and we're gonna get started on the light bar thing. To me, it's funny that Chewie is the one putting a light bar on his van because he's got a headlight out, a marker out. He has all these taillights back here. He's got a third brake light, and then both taillights. Now, only one of these actually works, which is this one, which also happens to be cracked and submerged in water, and that's the one that works. So Chewie's stepping up his lighting game on the van. Good old Chevy. So we're gonna go ahead and put a 24-inch LED light bar on the front, and then that way he doesn't need to even fix the headlight in the front, right? You know, you got two headlights going on now. Alright guys, so taking a look at what is in the box. We already opened it when we got it. We just wanted to make sure everything we needed was in here since we got this a while ago and it was a while before we could film the video. But comes with a little box inside of the box, and this actually comes with pretty much everything you'll need for the install. So right here is the light bar itself, and we went ahead and got the 24-inch light bar. I'm just gonna break this packaging since we're installing it today. The rep we talked to from Auxbeam thought it was pretty funny. He's never seen anybody put a light bar on the front of a camera van, so it's a unique thing. And in addition to the light bar itself, you get the wiring harness, the mounting brackets. You connect the light bar to either end, and then lets you change the angle and everything of the bar. We've got our documentation, instructions, stuff like that. All the hardware included, which is really nice, and that's everything for the box. And actually, taking a look at this light bar, it's surprisingly heavy. It's got a really nice weight to it. It feels well made. All these pieces actually feel like metal. So, you know, a lot of times the ones they have at AutoZone, stuff like that, they're pretty cheaply made and really plasticky. But this actually feels really substantial and of really nice quality. So, I'm really excited to get this on the car and see how bright this is and see what it looks like installed. After much fiddling, the mount actually barely sticks out more than the light bar, It'd be kind of cool if they had like a longer mount for maybe mounting it on the front. So you do kind of have to be conscious of the mounting point. I was kind of expecting it to be able to mount there, and when we originally wanted to do it on Tristan's Forester, that was kind of where we wanted it, but that's not really able to happen. Instead, what we're going to be doing is probably just doing it directly onto the hood. We're going to use this side mount one that goes onto the side of the light bar still, and we're just going to kind of do it straight up on the hood, so it'll be a very aggressive just on the hood thing. But if I didn't talk about this yet, and I don't think we did, we kind of want to turn the van into a camera van. Already we use it as like a work van, like Chewie uses it for the shop and everything, so there's already like random tools and car things back there all the time. But since he's always here and we're doing car stuff anyways, and he always has the van, it'd be cool like if we're working at night or something, dude, just pull up, turn the light bar on and point it at what we're doing instead of using like bad flashlights and trying to like put floodlights on top of Dino's trash cans and hoping they don't melt.
I feel like we can get like quick-ass rollers and stuff.
Yeah, even at night and stuff, like going through a tunnel, it can help with like the light. So, but yeah, we want to use it as a camera van too, so have some kind of ghetto but works well camera rig going on in the back seat kind of, and then use it to get rollers out the side. You know, the doors open completely back, and then there's the hatch on the back of it, so I think we'd be able to get some pretty cool rollers, and being a stock suspension car, it rides kind of nice unlike all of our cars, so it'd be pretty good. So the light bar kind of goes with that, and it serves multiple purposes, so we figured it'd be kind of a cool idea to put it on the van. So I think we're just gonna say fuck it and do it straight through the hood, but it'll be pretty cool. I can't wait to see how bright this thing is, dude, because this is a good, Auxbeam is a good, you know, like well-known brand, and we've seen like, yeah, we've seen like AutoZone ones and stuff, and even those are blinding. So something actually reputable like Auxbeam, I'm really excited to see how this looks when it's on. The quality of the light bar actually feels pretty awesome, but we're kind of getting ready to mock it up, and we already noticed both of them on the mounts have, this one's worse. I guess the paint or the finish that's on the edge is kind of chipping off. I mean, it's not a huge deal, and from far away you won't really notice, but I'm guessing like 99% of the uses of this light bar are like front mounted, so I feel like, you know, these are gonna be on the front of a car, stuff's gonna hit it. So it's a little bit weird that just from rubbing them together a couple times while mocking it up, there's already chips and stuff going on there, so.
These will end up repainted probably.
Yeah, Chewie will fix the issue. Now we are going to mount the actual bracket to the light bar so that we can kind of tooth around the light bar, mark the holes, and get drilling. So we've now got the brackets attached to the light bar. We're just gonna, they're as tight as they can go without being hard to move around. They have these little locks in here so they don't really move. But we're just gonna kind of find the center of it, mark the holes, and start drilling. So I'm pretty hyped, honestly. While Chewie's out here finishing up bolting it in, having a nice time trying to make that fit, I will show you guys what the wiring looks like over here. Surprisingly, you even get a nice little Auxbeam branded relay, which is pretty cool. So, I'm gonna start out, this is the toggle button, and this has an adhesive so you can pretty much mount it wherever. That'll go in the interior. And then this, still not sure exactly if we want to put this in the interior and run this stuff through the firewall, or just put this in the interior and run that through. It kind of depends on how much wire we have and everything. But then you've got the relay. This plugs into here, which goes directly to the relay. And coming out of the relay, we've got the red wire, that goes there, so you got positive, and then you've got the ground. So we'll connect those up, so we'll have to have it somewhere near ground and a power source. And we've also got the long wire with the red and the black ends that go into the light bar as well. So it's actually a pretty simple thing. It just kind of looks like a lot because the wires are so long, so you're able to mount it wherever. But it's actually pretty simple, so should not be too hard to find a place for all this stuff. Alright, so good news, we did a little manual test. We had Chewie kind of holding it in place there, touching, and then we plugged in the controller and turned it on, and it did power on. So that is good news. Now we're just gonna make the install look a little bit more legit and actually make the wires secure. Now we're gonna quickly finish up the rest of the install. Honestly, there's not a whole lot left to do other than finding where we want to route the wire for the inside controller and mounting that up and just cleaning a couple things and then just making sure that this is extra sturdy. So, sorry if there's any wind noise, it just got randomly windy. Now all that's left to do is wash it, put on some Downshift Media vinyl on it, and see it at night.
Oh, nemesis. Oh.
Alright guys, so as you saw from the last shots, it's nighttime, and oh my god, that light bar is ridiculously bright. Already this kid was blinding me when I was driving in front of him in the Miata, and so overall, I mean, it's pretty much what we expected. Auxbeam is one of those companies you can always hear about on YouTube and stuff. A bunch of people always have their products installed, so when they reached out, I was really excited, and we went ahead and copped us a light bar. So looking at the light bar, you know, like we said before, and really we won't really know until it's been installed on the car for a while, but it seems super sturdy and durable. The build quality, everything just feels really nice on it. Oh yeah.
It feels like a lighter, like strong metal.
Yeah, like not super unnecessarily heavy, but it definitely doesn't feel like you can break it in your hand or like it's flimsy or anything. And I mean, the light definitely speaks for itself. Here, why don't you give it a little little light. Keep that wall. Bam. And it's such a direct light too, like it's on camera it just pretty much lights up the whole thing, but oh my god, it's a light bar and it definitely does the job. Here dude, go in the light and let's see like how clearly we can see you that far away. I don't even know how you test this kind of thing, but dude, that's so bright. What?
I can't see the van or anything.
You can't see the van or anything. It's a good way to scare people, but already we were using it to kind of like shine the light where Chewie was cleaning the van, and it was helping as a work light, so mission accomplished there. Oh, there's like Chuck E. Cheese right there. I don't want to film the kids, it's weird. But yeah, dude, this thing is pretty bright. The install was honestly easy. I mean, it's like any other electrical thing. A couple steps and it came with pretty much everything we needed. So overall, thumbs up. That's dope, and I can't wait to use this some more for shooting cards and stuff at night. I feel like there are many things to come thanks to this light bar and this van. Yeah, dude, peep this. We got the it's hard to see at night, and the camera's not picking it up, but there's like a red Downshift Media banner right here, then ECG, Nano TV, and then Future Project right here. So yeah, I think that just about does it for the light bar.